My name's Isha.
I'm Glenstein.
My name's Porpoise.
I'm Ryan Coyote.
Well, guys, we have a very cool story tonight. Bible story about when David kills Goliath. Goliath was a giant. So,
Jen!
When?
Mister, drop down.
no, it's not Jack and the Beanstalk. This is David and Goliath.
Yeah.
So, guys, once again, the Philistine army decided to fight Israel. Saul and the men of Israel got ready for the battle. One of the Philistine soldiers was a giant named Goliath. He wore lots of armor, a bronze helmet to protect his head, an armored coat, sheets of bronze to cover his legs so that no sword or spear could wound him. Boy, he was like armored from top to bottom, wasn't he, guys?
Was he heavy?
Oh yeah, it was real heavy. Now, one thing that
How heavy was it?
Now the Bible doesn't say, to my knowledge.
Was it 100 pounds? 100 pounds?
Was it 2 pounds?
I don't know.
Shit.
Now, guys, listen to what this Goliath did. He strutted into the valley between the two armies and yelled to the army of Israel, "I'll fight the best man in your army. If he can kill me, we Philistines will be your slaves. If I kill him, then you must be our slaves." Now that wasn't very nice, was it?
No, was it?
It was not very nice.
Saul and the men of Israel were very frightened. Meanwhile, David was feeding his father's sheep at Bethlehem. But the three...
What were they feeding them?
I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
What was he feeding them?
No,
Cheese?
no, it wasn't cheese. We'll get to the cheese in a little bit.
Okay.
Now, he was feeding his father's sheep in Bethlehem, and one day, David's father said to him, "Take this food to your brothers, take the present of cheese for their captain."
What kind of cheese?
Now that I don't know.
Was it cheddar?
Was it sweet?
It may have...
Was it Gouda?
That I don't know, guys. But David's father said, "See how they are getting along." His brothers, that is. So David managed to find his brothers, and as he was talking to him, that giant Goliath strutted out again and gave his usual taunt. He was just a mean fella. So David said, "How dare this giant defy the armies of the living God?" Now the men around David, they heard him and they told Saul about it. And Saul said, "All right."
What did he see? What did he see?
He didn't see, he said.
What did you say? Saw? Saw what?
Oh, well, no, this is King Saul.
Ooh, Saul.
Right. So, Saul said, "All right, David, go and fight him, and may the Lord be with you." So, David, coming across, he chose 5 smooth stones from the brook.
What do you mean, a cheese?
No, these were stones. He put them in a shepherd bag, and he started toward the Goliath. And Goliath...
Was it a friend?
What was that again?
Were they made of bread?
No, they weren't made of bread. These were stones, guys. They were hard. You couldn't eat them. So Goliath said, am I a dog that you come at me with a stick and...
Stick, where?
Stick.
Where's stick?
Where?
It's a figure of speech, guys.
Aw.
Well, David answered him back and said, you come to me trusting in your sword, your shield, and your spear. But I come to you trusting in the God of Israel. And Goliath came closer. David ran toward him, and putting his hand into a shepherd's bag, he took a stone out, put it in a sling, and sent it sailing towards Goliath. And you know what happened?
What happened?
What?
It struck him square in the forehead, broke his skull, and that old fella, giant Goliath, he fell down dead.
Oh no! Run!
Now, guys, when the Philistines saw that Goliath was dead, they did start to run. And the army of Israel gave a great shout and started after them. So, that was how David killed Goliath. And
Where's the giant at? Where?
the giant is no longer, he died because of God being with David. Guys, that was a cool story, wasn't it?
It sure was.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Story time's over.
No.
Keep on reading.
No, we've got to go.
Yes, read,
Say
read.
bye, everybody, to everybody.
Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So, what do you guys want to do now? What, go eat some cheese? David Rock?
Okay.
What, do you think there'll be any cheddar?
Once.
Maybe Limburger? Doesn't she stink? Yes, but I can't breathe because I have a cold. All right, let's go eat cheese.
Cheese.
Cheese.